So you said something that like I didn't even know I needed to hear.
Okay.
So I found out in so I've been a believer in Jesus for 27 years.
Okay.
I've been in some form of counseling and or therapy for 25.
Okay.
I'm a lifer, right?
Yeah.
I'm so screwed up in the brain.
Yep.
I was sexually traumatized at 8.
Yep.
And so I can't go for like 4 months and be like, I'm fixed. Right. You know what I mean? Therapy and counseling to me is like wearing a retainer.
Yeah.
If you stop wearing it, your teeth are going to shift.
Yep.
So I can't stop wearing my counseling and my therapy or my whole life is going to shift, right?
Yep.
So, but what I found out in 2019, and it was a huge aha for me, Jamie, was that I had a porn addiction. I was promiscuous. I had done a bunch of stuff, but I had never been able to get down to what is the root of this, right? All this is symptomatic. What is the root? I found out that the root of my trauma was abandonment and attachment.
Yeah.
Right. And so porn became this perfect cocktail because it feeds you 2 lies at once.
Yep.
The porn video was always ready for you. You know what I mean? And you can attach to yourself, right? I got my penis in my hand and I'm going to let off my own dopamine.
Yeah.
It could be a line of coke or it could be an ejaculation. I choose ejaculation. Yeah. Right? Right.
You mean I get to watch hot naked people have sex and while not facing my problems? I'm in.
Yeah. Right? Let's do it again. Right?
Yeah.
So I find out abandonment and attachment is the epicenter of my pain. And when you said I had abandonment issues and comedy became, an anchor for me because you can't leave me, right? It's just me by myself. I'm not doing it with a band.
Yep.
I'm not doing it with a team. It's just me. Well, I had comedy before I even had porn, right? So the trauma that happened at 8 happens, and it's 12 that I got exposed to porn. Between 8 and 12, I become the funny guy at school.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna if I can keep you laughing, you can't like squint and be like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like,
bro, my job is a coping mechanism. Right? Like, how screwed up is that?
Exactly correct.
And so many times that I've quit was to try to get healthier, because when I go on, if I went up on stage and was like, man, you know what's really been helpful? Jesus and meditation. Good night. Everyone would be like, boo, boo. Like, but when I get up on stage and I have, a bit about, like if a girl wants to get off, like date a sad, needy guy. And it's about how like, I'm not going to stop because like I need validation and like, I won't quit going down in Utah. I'm convinced my dad loves me and everyone's cheering and they love it. And if I talk about addiction, if I talk about, when people are like, who's drinking tonight? Everyone's just screaming and you're literally getting, you're getting affirmation for your worst qualities. Wow. It is the opposite of positive self-talk.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what I'm trying to do now is frame it in a way where it makes people feel not alone. So my porn addiction bit, if you actually like look into it, it's actually like an anti-porn bit. But to get there, it is just porn joke after porn joke after porn joke. But there's an underlying message, and it's filthy. Like I could never say it in a church. I would be arrested. It's so bad. It's so graphic. And at no point is it like you guys are bad if you watch porn, but so I'm trying to kind of couch the material now, but before then, it was just, most comics, when you watch most comics are talking about getting drunk, hooking up, watching porn, abortions. Like, I mean, it is, and again, being able to laugh at that stuff is good, right? Like comedy comes from trauma. I mean, this is where you were going. Comedy comes from trauma. I remember when people used to be like, when they would interview me and they were like, were you the class clown? And I'm like, are you out of your mind? The class clown beat the shit out of me and like called me gay. No, I was the sad kid with the journal, like talking about his feelings and watching, The Simpsons, which is where I learned about humor, which always had like a sweetness to it too. But a lot of times, it was me and my brothers trying to make each other laugh. Like my first, when did you want to do comedy? It wasn't, when I saw Richard Pryor for the first time. It was my mom being taken away by an ambulance and me and my brother standing in my room, me being the oldest, not knowing what to do. And the first person who made a joke, which it's going to be wildly offensive just given the circumstances. It's going to be about my mom. And we all started laughing. And once you can laugh, then you can go, okay, now what do we do? Right? You can battle plan. It's like that icebreaker. So anyway, yes, I relate to this so hard. So you were saying you were age 12, before porn, you find comedy, you're getting laughs suddenly.
Yeah, I'm getting laughs to deal with trauma. Right? But I never, until you just said what you said, I never thought about the connection to abandonment. The laugh won't leave me. Like, the family, the reason why I didn't tell the family is because my dad was going to kill the guy. Right? Not because don't tell anybody or I'll kill you. No, if I tell, you're dead. Right? My dad's going to kill you. My brother's going to bury you. My mom's going to be brokenhearted for the rest of her life. So comedy gets infused into my life, and I just start, the way I deal with really stressful, traumatic situations is I gotta make a joke.